All right, this week we're back and we're going to be showing you another 4-unit case. In one of our episodes, I showed you a preparation. You know, quite frankly, I'm not good enough to record all of this stuff all the time. So as my kind of get a whim to do something, I'll record it. But in this case, we're going to show you a delivery of 4 units of veneers. This patient had existing porcelain veneers that were chipped, broken, not so good, gum disease, got to get that taken care of. So we did all the pre-work and then we worked with her how we're going to do this, how insurance does and doesn't play a role, how our fees are higher than what typical insurance plays. So that took some time to get done. We went through a process of getting a wax up, went ahead and did our preparations, and then today we're going to pick up and we're going to be delivering these 4 veneers. And I think the special part of this is how to deal with the bleeding tissue when you go in to deliver restorations. So that'll be something good. Want to learn all this stuff? You know where to go, 3D Dentist, 3d-dentist.com, and don't forget my podcast. Enjoy this week's episode. Looks like this week is another cosmetic case, 4-unit case, 7 through 10, existing porcelain veneers. They've been chipping. She hasn't been taking great care of her teeth. As you'll see in this next photo, she definitely has some gum issues going on. So before we agree to begin, we're going to get her gum issues under control through perio maintenance and better health. Here's a quick precursor to what we're going to do. We're going to take off all the old porcelain and prep these teeth for new porcelain veneers. So in this particular case, we're going to show you the delivery. She's got the temps on, and we're going to go ahead and remove the temps and make sure we're cleaning. Now, of course, as I hope not, but as I anticipated, there's going to be a little bit of bleeding involved in this case. So we're using some peroxide to clean everything out. We can see that we're going to have some bleeding, and we got to get the bleeding under control. But before we do that, we go ahead and make sure everything fits, everything looks good, patient's happy, and she's super pleased and everything. And so now we know that we have approval to go ahead and place our restorations. So here we're going to use some pumice in a rubber cup, and we're going to go ahead and pumice clean our preparations to remove any residue, any bonding agent that may be left over. And here we're going to use Expasil. This is a product of long gone that I stopped using some time ago, but they've improved the formulation and the delivery, and we're using Expasil. So you can contact the friendly folks at Acteon about using Expasil. I like Expasil in this case because it doesn't really retract the tissue too much, but also does a great job of slightly retracting and does a great job of getting rid of the bleeding. In this particular case, we're going to use Cure OptiBond XTR. It's a 2-bottle system. Bottle 1 was used as a primer, and then bottle 2 is our actual bonding agent. Make sure you nicely clean that, and we're going to go ahead and fully cure that, and then we're ready to go. We're loading our veneers. In this case, we're using Ivoclar's VariLink veneer cement, and we're going to go ahead and, before we tack these on, we're going to go ahead and clean up the excess. Now we wave cure everything, make sure it's nice and seated, clean in there approximately so that we don't have a lot of cement cleanup to do, and then we fully cure it as we're doing here. And now our restorations are seated. We're confident that they're cured, and we're going to go ahead and come in and remove the excess cement. I like to have excess cement. It means I've got the margins and the gaps filled, and now we're going to go through and use a hand scaler and floss to make sure everything's nice and clean. And here I'm using Viscostat Clear to go ahead and check everything. We're checking the bite. I like Troll Foil. It's a great product. I don't know who makes it, but we're using that to make sure the bite is good. I find that it marks very accurately and very well. And now we can see that our patient is finished up. Here is our immediate post-op picture. Patient is going to continue to whiten her teeth and continue to move forward. So we are super happy with the outcome of this case. And there's her smile. Cosmetically, we're happy. I think the color could blend in a little bit better, but we know that we're doing some whitening and we may be doing some more veneers down the road. Wow, I feel like an auctioneer talking so fast over some of these things. I hope you're really enjoying these weekly videos. If you could do me a favor, leave some comments below. Keep me motivated. Let's see our engagement numbers go up. Let's see our shares go up. Let's see all of those things. So again, help me out. Let's spread the message. We're just trying to show everybody the dentistry we're doing, and I hope you get inspired to do some of this dentistry yourself. Don't forget, 3D Dentist, T-Bone Speaks podcast. Gotta say it every week. See you next week.